And welcome back to the Profile Pod. I'm your host, Double A, back for another spectacular episode of the pod, man. As always, we got another great guest on standby. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether you're on the live right now, whether you're watching the replay. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you, everybody on Instagram, on YouTube, on social media in general, man, across the board. Thanks for all the likes, the follows, the subscriptions, man. I appreciate it all, man. It's all love. From the bottom of my heart, I really, really thank all of you. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Don't forget, I am a host. If you're looking for a host for your event, whether it's a quinceañera, a wedding, live show, concert, whatever the case may be, I'm your man. Hit me up on DM on Instagram for some more information, and then we can talk and see what's up. See what's up with it. So once again, I am your host, and if you're looking for someone to host your event, I am the man. So let me know. Let me know. And like I said, man, we got a great guest on standby, and he's doing great things in the hip hop game. He recently has released his project, his latest project called E-Sac Tha MixTape, hosted by DJ DVS, aka Kiki Smooth. Big shout out to my man Kiki Smooth out of Compton, and he's been on here before. So my man's here to talk about all of it, man. He's out of Long Beach, like I said, and he's excited, man. He's excited to be here, as I am, that he's here, and it's an honor. And we're bringing on individuals every week doing extraordinary things in life to inspire the human spirit. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my man is doing just that. Let's bring it on, my man, for the first time on the Profile Pod, E-Sac. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here.
No doubt. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, man. It's all love. It goes both ways, brother. And you're doing your thing. And yeah, I want to talk to you, man, about everything you got going on. How's everything going today for you, man? How was your day?
It's good, man. Got back to work. Had a long weekend. We were out in Boise, Idaho for a car show. My man Kiki Smooth was doing his thing. Shout out to Huerta. We was all out there. Shout out to DJ Fonz, Little E. Shout out to DJ Yella. Baby Bash was out there doing his thing. It was dope, man. It was cool. It was my first time having an experience like that. And I was out there, promoting my new mixtape, new project I got going. So it was all love, man.
Absolutely, man. Did you perform on that one?
No, I didn't get a chance, man. It was a lot of time constrictions, and a lot of people didn't show up at the time that they had to, and it was cut off. But for the next round, for sure.
Definitely, man. I think Hypnotic was there, right?
Also, yes, Hypnotic was also there. I got to meet Scar. He's about to drop a movie too. What's it called? Flaming Hot, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got to meet. There was a lot of heads there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was big, man. I saw the promos, some of the promos for that out in Boise, Idaho, and they're representing out there, huh? Raza representing out there.
Real deep, bro. And I did not expect that because I had never been there, first of all. And then you think about Idaho, it's like middle America. And yeah, dude, there was a lot of raza there for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, they had cars and everything. It was dope. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. No, I've never been to Idaho, man, but I know there's a lot of raza out there, man. We're everywhere now, brother. We're really just branched out.
For real, we're not the minority anymore.
Man, you know what I mean?
For real.
No, that's great, man. That's great. I'm glad you had a great experience out there, man. And Kiki Smooth doing out there. Big shout out to all those guys you just mentioned, man. So again, man, I want to thank you for taking the time, and it means a lot to me, man, that individuals, come on this platform and they want to talk about their story and what they're up to, and you're doing your thing, man, and it's really great to see another artist coming out of Long Beach, man. We were talking earlier, there's a lot of Long Beach has a great history, brother, of art, artists and musicians.
Right, no doubt, yeah. Just to name a few, there's a lot. Snoop, Warren G, Daz, Corrupt, the Dog Pound, to the Dog Shack, the Mexicans were also out of there.
Sublime. Yeah. I mean, if you want to get into
Sublime. Oh man, all day, man. It's just what I always say about Long Beach is we're like a melting pot. You know, it's like all the mixture of all these cultures. What makes it so lovely and so diverse compared to other communities and other cities. That, I mean, you can't trade that. Like, it's a blessing to have all that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's always nice to be able to see other cultures, experience other cultures, and you know, you learn. I think that's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, I worked in Long Beach years ago, man. Probably almost 20 years ago, and I got to see a little bit of Long Beach, and you know, been there many times, obviously. But when
Yeah,
when I was there, you know, going there every day and working, you really get a feel for the city, man, the pulse, right? And you get an idea of like you said, the different cultures, the melting pot down there, man. And what has for you growing up there, E-Sac, um, how was you know, what the history? We're talking about the history of musicians and Long Beach scene down there, bro. How has that been influenced you, man? And as far as not only as an artist, but as a person, as a human being, bro, and your upbringing and all that.
um, well, one thing that stands out in my mind is when I used to live on the east side of Long Beach. I used
Mm,
to go to this middle school. It was called it used to be called CIS. If you listen to some of the songs that Warren G has, he'll mention it here and there. So it was like right off their hood, like it was right on Orange and PCH. It later
okay.
became Mary Butler. And during that time, all I can remember is the VIP records being down the street and then seeing Snoop on top of the VIP records doing that video.
Oh,
Yes.
what? You
Yeah.
saw it getting filmed?
Yes.
Damn, that's
That stood
that's
out in my mind. And I'm like, damn, that was so dope. And like it sparked the interest, like, man, like I wanna do some music. And at the time I was going to Mary Butler, it was like a performing arts school. It wasn't like a big one, like, oh, you had to like qualify to come in, but we were exposed to a lot of performing arts factors. Like we would go to operas, they had like plays and um illustration, like all kinds of dope shit. Like back then they used to have programs like that in schools.
yeah, man. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
Hey, and at VIP Records, that building's still there, right? But the
it's still
VIP
there.
Records, no.
Yeah, I think it's gone now. I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, man.
You're gonna make me want to drive by today. See if it's still there. Yeah.
Go after
Yeah.
the interview, man. And, yeah, you not to mention also, E-Sac, the all the athletes that have come out of
Facts.
Long Beach Poly High School, man.
Facts. Polly down the street. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think Long Beach Poly has the most NFL athletes, you know,
True.
that have played in the NFL, and yeah, it's just a great place, man. A lot of you know talented people down there,
You
man.
know
And
who went to Polly? Cameron Diaz.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz, a
Yeah.
bunch of baseball players, football players. I mean, everything, bro. And
Yeah. I
all
didn't get
kinds.
to go, I didn't get to go to there because we later on moved on. We moved to the north side of Long Beach. So that was a whole different element in itself because we were closer to Compton. You know what I mean? So it was different. I went to Jordan when I went to high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Long Beach, Jordan.
Yeah, it's that when you see that big panther off the 91. I don't know if you ever seen it drive by. Yeah. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Panthers.
that's right. That's right. I was about to say, yeah, Long Beach, Jordan, right off the
Yeah,
freeway there, man. And
yeah, no
yeah,
doubt.
but yeah, brother. But so you just released your latest project, man. It's called E-Sac the
Yes,
mixtape.
sir. It's the high. Okay, so it went down. We called it High at the Towers, mixtape series volume 1, because the way that this went down, most of the music that's on there I had created throughout that year, and to the best of my ability, I recorded myself, I engineered myself, and I had sent a song out to the guys at High at the Towers. That's a podcast that goes down every Wednesday at 7 p.m. with Kiki, Main Event, Freaky Fred, Jazzo the Juggernaut. They do a podcast right in front of the towers.
Yeah,
So they happen to feel one of the songs that I sent to them, and man, later on, me and Kiki linked up and we started vibing, and he's like, bro, you want to do a mixtape series? Like, cool, let's do it. So this one is the first one out of many to come. The next up to bat would be my boy Killer Left. He's also part of the label, Rich and Ruthless, Ricos
yeah.
Implacables. Yeah,
I know Killer Left. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. He's a cool dude, man.
No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt,
yeah,
man. But Yeah, it's big. Yeah, again, man, Kiki Smooth. I see you guys linked up, man, and with this with this mixtape, brother. Did so you did you produce it? I think you mentioned you engineered it.
Okay, the songs were already engineered to the best of my ability at that time. But when I linked up with Kiki, he's like, I'm gonna introduce you to my boy Choco Beats at Firehouse Studios. Choco is the one that took it to the next plateau. You know what I mean? Like the sound was like he made it sound so much different, like a movie, like just everything lined up together. And that was for the body of music as the songs, as every individual record came through. He had the mixing and the mastering. That was all him. Choco Beats at Firehouse Studios. Check for him. He's dope. He also makes beats. So after that point, Kiki was like, so for people that don't know, Kiki is a DJ. He used to DJ for Underworld Records and make mixtapes back in the day. Underworld Records was owned by Big A and Easy E, in Compton. So there was like the VIP of Compton, basically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he used to do these dope like hood mixtapes, and I guess like it had been a minute since he went down that road. And he told me, bro, do you want to do it this way? Like I'll host it and we'll do it this way. And that's what we did. We got together, we put it all together, the little inserts, like the little preludes to every song, like everything. Like that was between me and him going back and forth. And then once we were done, we took it to Choco and he put some little sprinkles on it and shot it out.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
What was the time frame for meeting Kiki?
Like I had known of him, but I had never met him. And it was like I want to say maybe around the same time he dropped his Campton album. So it was around May, possibly maybe around this time, but last year.
Yeah,
I
remember.
Right.
Yeah, I went to his that release his album release party last year in Compton.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Exactly about a year ago.
Yeah. So it's about a year, man. And we just been trying to work, man. I'm trying to get in there, knock out some more records, start on a new project. Just try to keep busy with this music stuff, man.
For sure, man. Yeah, no doubt. I was listening to some of the mixtape, man, and some of those tracks, man. I really like the Exertion, man.
Thank you. Yes,
absolutely, man.
Yes, that's the one right there, man.
Yeah, it's dope, man. Dope. Bible,
Yeah,
Folk Master.
Yeah,
Bible.
basic instructions before leaving Earth. Shout out to David Rolas. I was in the studio getting that mix down at Choco Beats Studio, Firehouse Studios, and David came in for I guess he had this next session, and we were mixing down Bible, and he was just feeling the vibe, man, because he wasn't on the hook. He wasn't on the hook before, so he was feeling the vibe, and like he stepped outside and he came back in, and he's like, Choco, we're gonna bless him right now. And I was like, what's going on? And he jumped in the booth, man, and he laid that hook.
Wow.
Yeah, he just threw the cherry on top of it and just made it what it is, man. Like, appreciate that, David. Thank you. That was dope.
Yeah, shout out to David Rolas for sure, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely, man. So with this mixtape, bro, and this project, what was the message that you were trying to get across, man, to the audience and the listener, man? What was it that you? What was the inspiration? And first of all, and what was the message you were trying to send out?
That I'm dope. That real MCs are back. That real hip hop is back. That we're not like that same old same. Like we got actual bars. We got stories to tell. As far as myself, I'm not a one-dimensional rapper. Like I could get you on, like, for example, I could get you on them Nas type vibes, like Exertion, Bibles at Nas type vibes. You want to bar it up, Flow Master, like get a little creative with the words, and like you want some street stuff. I got Goonies. You want that, that Cypress Hill 24/7. That's that smoke joint. Like it was just to show how vast my spread is in the music that I can do. You know, the one thing that I haven't touched on, and I need to listen to my girl about this. She's like, you got to make some songs for the ladies, babe. And that's the next venture, man, for sure.
There you go. I like it, man.
For real though.
Yeah. You were showing off the different flavors, man, and I love it, man. Yeah. No doubt, bro. No doubt. What was the big shout out to Ally on the beat for tuning in here? He's in the chat there.
That's dope. I like.
Absolutely. Yeah. If by the way, if you guys have a question for my man E-Sac, go ahead and post it right there in the chat in the comment section. I'll do the best I can to post it on the screen and give you a shout out. So we want to make it interactive here. But yeah, man, again, was this your first project or EP, LP?
No, it wasn't. I had like a few years before I had dropped this other little project on my own. Again, it was called Trabajar. It might be somewhere. I think it's on SoundCloud. A couple of the songs. So yeah, this was like
Okay.
yeah.
When was that one?
I want to say like 2017, maybe 2018.
Oh, okay.
So as far as give you a history of like the music, how long I've been doing music for, it started in 2005, like actual recording. But like I started rhyming when we were in high school. Like, you know how you get with your homies, like we just start messing around, and then it went from that to finally I got like some kind of equipment, and then I started recording my stuff there. That is also somewhere in SoundCloud. If y'all want to search it on your own, I'm not gonna say where it's at. Y'all could go and search it. We'll do a little hunters the little test and stuff. But yeah, it started from then, man. 2005. Then I became a father a few years later, and like I kind of
Nice.
like just dedicated my time to my son, and I kind of like hip hop was like on the burner, like on the back burner. Like I was still kind of getting my modes that I wanted to do something and record some, but it wasn't like foot on throttle like now.
Definitely,
Yeah.
man. And so yeah, 2005. Yeah, so you've been at it for man, almost 20 years now.
Yeah, damn near. I mean, I took breaks, and it was like some heavy breaks, like maybe like a 10-year hiatus, maybe. But,
Oh man.
but yeah.
When you look back now, bro, um, to where for like when you look back to that time frame to where you're at now, right?
Yeah.
This moment. I mean, what is? I mean, can you say you've come a long way, or do you think you've have you've grown or you haven't really grown, or what? Talk a little bit about that growth process, or not. How do you feel now? I mean, in that time span.
I have grown, and not as an artist as well, but more as a man,
Mm,
because the stuff I was up, like my mindset is different now. So when I sit down and do music, like I wanted to reflect my mindset as a grown man, as a man that has 4 kids now, a man that's gone through like 2 marriages, a man that has his up and downs, and and let you know that, and to try to let the younger crowd know, like you got to keep pushing, like you got to keep pushing, because you can't be stagnant in one type of mindset all the time, because then you never advance. Like life is part of growth, and
mm.
that's how you truly define your lifespan. Like how much have you grown, bro, from this point? Like imagine if in my 20s I was still with the same knucklehead mentality till now. Like come
Mm,
on, man. And sadly, a lot of our homies are still like that.
mm.
It's sad.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. What do you think? What was it for you, E-Sac, where you said, "Yeah, I don't want to be stagnant, man. I gotta continue to evolve and grow as a man, as a person, as an artist. I gotta keep getting better." What was it for you, man? What was the catalyst for you for that in your life?
The wasted time. The wasted time that I wasted doing nothing. Wasted time doing nothing with a group of individuals that were doing nothing, that I wasn't gonna advance to anything. And looking back to that, like, nah, dude, like a lot of times I think like if I really would have stepped on the throttle, like I mean, I don't like to look back like that, because then it's just like excuses and shit. But if I would have really applied more pressure, like I probably would have been at a different level of the rap game that I am now. That's for sure. Because the
Yeah,
talent was always there, and it was just my mindset. Like it wasn't like like I was worried. I was focused on other stuff that I shouldn't been. And then the
yeah.
birth of my son too, like trying to be a more positive role model and a person for him. So when he looks back, like, oh damn, my dad did all this, and
Hmm.
I want to make him proud.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt, man. Big shout out to your son, man. How old is he?
he's 11.
Oh, okay. He's
Yeah,
he's getting bigger now. Yeah,
yeah, for real.
no doubt, man. What's his name?
Christopher.
Christopher.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Christopher. Yeah, man. But go ahead.
No. I was just saying
No.
that, like, I named them after Biggie and Big Pun, because they were both named Christopher.
Oh yeah, they're man.
Yeah.
Two legendary hip hop artists right there.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's big, and shout out to Santos Solis.
Oh, that's my boy too from high school. He knows the journey. He seen me. He would give me the rap. He would be like, "Bro, you gotta rap. You gotta get on this. Like, spit to everybody what you spit to me earlier." You know, hey, thank you for that, homie. I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, brother. Yeah, Ali on the Beat has a question for you. How does it feel to be part of the Rich and Ruthless team?
I still can't believe it, bro. For real, because we represent a big legacy right there. Rich and Ruthless is a label that was created by Big A and Lil E. Lil E is Eazy-E's son. So we represent that, like the legacy of Eazy-E. So we have to be, we're being held at a certain standard. You know what I mean? Like, as far as everything, you know?
Yeah, man. No doubt. That's a big time legacy, man. And those are some big shoes to fill. Yeah, for sure.
For reals. Yeah,
man. No doubt, brother. No doubt. Well, going back to the mixtape, brother, the E-Sac mixtape. What was what kind of, you know, how do you? I mean, how talk about some of the tracks, bro. Where like Goonies, for example. What inspired Goonies, and why did you name it Goonies?
Goonies would inspire. I named it Goonies. At first, we were just gonna call it Me and My Goons, because that was like part of like the last word I said on the hook. But then we were like chopping it up. Me and Kiki's like, why don't we call it Goonies, bro? Like the Misfits of the Goonies. Remember the movie Goonies? Like, we the outcasts, like the Misfits. And like what inspired that was that's the hustle, man. Like growing up on the streets, like having to make some way to make some kind of money. Like, I didn't grow up in a household where they would give me allowances and stuff. Like, I was always beefing with my stepdad back and forth. You know, I lived a lot with my homies. So what other way was I gonna gain some kind of money? Like, for example, the homie Santos, he'll tell you, like, I spent a lot of months at his house, man. Shit, they got his parents had seen it in their heart to let me stay there for the amount of time I was there. And I had a lot of homies that did that for me. So yeah, like the inspiration for that song is just the hustle on the street, like the things that we do to try to get by, whether it's a 9 to 5 or you do both 9 to 5 and then you do, I don't need to say all that, but
no, I love it, bro. I love it. Yeah, Goonies, man. I saw that right away. What's that?
That one goes. I love that song.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the title Goonies, and I was like, oh shit, okay. I mean, right, man. It took me back to my childhood, man.
Right.
To watch, that movie, and I love Goonies, man. It's a classic, right?
Right.
Classic movie. Yeah. Shit. Sloth, right? Was that his name?
Yeah, Sloth, bro.
Sloth.
Yeah.
And Chunk. What about
Chunk? do the what was it, Truffle Shuffle or something like that?
The Truffle Shuffle, man.
Yeah.
And the Asian guy, Data, he just won an Academy Award.
Yeah, that short round from Temple of Doom. Yeah, I was just watching that movie on the plane back home. Yeah.
Oh man, bring back memories, man. Do you have a favorite track? Are you like? I mean, I'm sure you love all your songs. Don't get me wrong, bro. But is there one that just really kind of just touches your? I mean, just hits that chord for you, man. For personally,
it would be, I think, Bible, because it didn't mean that much to me until like my father, I call him my father. That was my stepfather, but to me he was my father. He passed away in 2018 of lung cancer, and at that time I had wrote that song then, and like now that I listen to it, like it just gives me tingles, because everything I talk about, that like it had more meaning to me, because he went on to the next journey. And like, if you listen to the song, like I'm talking about the journey that we take after the life here. Like, we don't know where we're going. Like, there's been speculations, there's been things that have been said, and like I don't know, it just resonated more to me after he left, because I'm like, I wonder where you're at, Dad. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, that's powerful, man. That's powerful.
yeah, no doubt.
That's for sure, man. And then 16 Implacables.
Oh, 16 Implacables. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that
I
one
had
because it's really fresh. It's the freshest shit I've ever wrote. That I ever wrote. It's the freshest shit I wrote recently. So when we were putting that together, I had a whole different verse on there, and like it just wasn't making that impact. And then like Kiki was like, "Bro, let's redo that. Let's write that again." So I went back, rewrote it, and it was just hot. I was like, "Yeah, I felt that one. That was dope." It's a good way to start out the mixtape.
yeah, man. You know what? I had to look up that word, man.
Implacables?
When I saw it,
Yeah,
Implacables. I was
yeah.
like,
It's
what
like
does that mean? So I looked it up.
So okay, so it's rich and ruthless, and then like I don't want to call it the Latino part of the label, but kind of like it's more like the guys that, because there's rich and ruthless, and then it's ricos implacables. Ricos implacables means rich and ruthless.
Yeah.
But it's like more of the dudes that like are on the label that are more like back and forth with the Spanish and the English, You know what I mean? Like that's where that came from. Ricos Implacables. So I was like 16 Implacables. So I sent you 16 ruthless bars. You know what I mean?
Oh, love that, bro. Yeah. I was like, what does that word mean? And so I was like, oh man, okay, I learned something.
Yeah,
Something new.
there's a banda called Los Implacables del Norte.
Okay.
Yeah. And I saw it, I was like, oh, that's dope.
And you rhyme in Spanish too?
Yes, sir. I got to, man.
Oh shit. Bilingual artist.
I got to.
Bilingual rapper.
I got to, man. There's so many syllables and so much swag in the Spanish language. Like, why not?
Definitely, man. Yeah. Do you have a preference as to rapping in English or Spanish or anything, or do you like them both the same?
Yeah, whatever fits in, dude. Whatever makes it sound swaggy and just like makes me like just like pop. Like, okay, ooh, he said that. Like,
yeah. Because you mentioned the Mexicans out of Long Beach, right?
Right.
Those dudes, man, they go off in Spanish.
They do. Yeah, for real.
You know,
I remember listening to them when I was in high school. I was like, yeah, they're dope and they're Mexican.
First time I heard the Mexicans, man, I was in Washington. I was stationed up in Washington when I was in the Navy.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. And we found their CD up there back in, with CDs back in the day,
Yeah.
Back in 96, bro, 96. And I remember listening to that album. Gosh, I don't remember the title of the album, but I was just so impressed with their ability to rap in Spanish, and it was just like, man, these dudes
they were ahead of their time, bro. They were ahead of their time for sure. The whole way they rhymed, like it wasn't like your typical Chicano rapper. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They were in the pockets, like just like how they used to say about Biggie, like he would move like a jazz player, like in the beat, like that. Like they were in pocket, like it was nuts.
Oh, yeah, man. Did you ever see him perform live by any chance?
Nah, man. And I ran into Sinful one time at Tacos El Güero on the north side of Long Beach, or Mariscos El Güero, something like that. I remember, and I had a demo, and I shot it to him, and that was the last time I seen him. Yeah, I never got to see him perform, but I mean, like I met him in person and stuff like that. Like, just like here, hey man, here I rap. You want to listen to me? Cool. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. No, those guys are definitely legends, man. But who are some more of your hip hop influences, bro? Like when you think about influences and just specifically hip hop, who are some of those guys that you look up to, man? And you mentioned a few already, but
yeah. For sure, Nas, Pac, Biggie, Ice Cube, all the NWA, Snoop Dogg. Like you gotta remember, like I saw all those greats coming up. Like I was influenced. I was a little kid when those dudes were doing their thing. Like, and it was a big influence. Like whenever I want to get deep on something, I always like put myself in like a Nas zone. Like whenever I want to get all swaggy, like a jazz player, like I think of Biggie, you know, and then Big Pun, like seeing another brown man doing his thing, like that was dope. Psycho Realm, dude, I got
No,
to meet
man.
Stick Jackin before. As a matter of fact, shout out to him. For
Wow, man.
real.
Yeah, all those dudes are just legendary, bro. Just
Yeah.
Hall of Famers, man. Hall of Famers. You know. What about do you know who I was gonna ask you, man, if we could talk about, well, because I want to know what about your next project, but before we get into that, I wanted to ask you what are some of the things that you've, some of the greatest challenges that you've had to overcome, bro, like in your journey as an artist. If you could talk about one or two, and how did you overcome, and what are some of those things that you can advise somebody else who's coming up, another artist, say, hey, this is what you need to do. Uh, just to, if you can elaborate on that a little bit, brother.
Uh, Not being afraid to share what you got, like believe in yourself first of all, and that took a lot because I'm really hard on myself, and I judge myself in so many different angles. And for me to like just get past it and be like, okay, this is what this is me, this is who I am, like hate it or love it, fucking slap it or trash it, whatever. Like this, you just gotta have that mentality in you. Like this is who you are. Like put this out to the world. Like if this person doesn't embrace it, the next person might embrace it. You know what I mean? Or if this
Yeah,
person's gonna say something, the next person won't say that. Like it's really a battle within our minds because we tend to like I said, like we put ourselves down so much and we second guess ourselves and I'm not good enough and like like the confidence level part was the thing that I had really had to get over. Like like come on, bro, this is you. Like just let them hear you. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. No, I totally relate to that, E-Sac, because that was one thing I struggled with when I was young, man, very young, like in high school, and even younger than that. Just confidence level, man,
Right,
and
right.
being able to believe in myself, and like you said, not second guessing, not feeling like you deserve something, like, you know what I mean. Hey, you have the skill, you have the talent, man. Okay, like you said, put it out there and put it out for the world to see it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You
High
know,
school, man. I remember high school. Yeah.
yeah, no doubt, man. So what was it? I mean, for me, man, I was just very intentional. So I was like, I'm gonna overcome this. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna defeat this. You know what I mean? I took the ball by the horns, and I really just worked on that, worked on that, worked on that. Because I made the choice, to say, you know what, no, I'm gonna win. Not my mind. I'm not gonna let my mind tell me, oh no, you can't do this, or you're not good enough, blah blah blah. What was your approach, bro? Was that similar to what you did? Where you said, no, I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
bull by the horns.
Yeah, that was the approach, bro. Because I was just so tired of like making excuses in my mind, or even like thinking that I was so significant that just everyone's judging me. Like, come on, bro.
Mhm.
Like, you get your judges, but in our reality, bro, like people are dealing with their own stuff. You know,
Yeah,
it took a long
exactly, man.
time, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Like in high school, like I was ashamed of like the way my hands were or are, and I would
Hmm.
I would wear long sleeve shirts a lot. It would be like summer. I remember I had like it was this cute girl in my class, and she'd be like, "Why are you always wearing long sleeves? Like just be you." Like, damn, oh, so cute. But yeah, like all of that, man. Like it took, and then when we're
Yeah,
young, we don't have tolerance. I feel like the youth of now they're more tolerable about differences. Not like when
yeah.
we were, because anything was a bag. It was bag town. Let's go. Like, but yeah, that was one thing that I definitely I think, to tell you the truth, I think my life in general has prepared me to be in front of people, in front of a stage or something. Like thick skin, bro. Like, because okay, they're looking at me. They've been looking at me all my life. So come on, let's go. Let me spit
Yeah.
something nice for you. Like I got this song. Listen to me. You know?
Hmm. Yeah, man. No,
So,
definitely, brother. Yeah, I'm glad. Like you said, man, you experienced that growth. That's
oh
that's
yeah,
what life is all about, right? Growing, and getting better. And so tell us about that next project, E-Sac. What do you got going, man? What can you tell us? What's in the lab right now, brother?
For as far as the whole label, I think we're gonna put a compilation album out, a Rich and Ruthless compilation, Ricos y Pacables, and we're all gonna have different, like all the artists that are part of the camp are gonna drop some dope ass music. Can we say ass? No, some dope music for the album. But as far as myself, like I'm just starting to pick different types of songs, different types of vibe. Like Li shot me this dope beat. It's a real like cool like funk type vibe on it. I'm trying to work on that, try to lace that up. So yeah, just basically trying to build a whole project again, man. Like I got a couple songs is ready to. I just gotta hit the trigger and get in the studio and knock them out.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
No, and like I mentioned to you earlier, like I gotta take my woman's advice and make music for the ladies. Because let's be real, like the ladies are the ones that really like make the numbers go up, man. Like if you got that for them, like they're gonna love it. Like they're the real consumers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. You keep the ladies happy, bro.
Right. So ladies, I'm coming for you, but don't get mad,
right.
baby. No.
Yeah,
yeah.
Ladies calling the shots, bro. Hey, I want this song or this so they're the ones that are going to tell their men, their boyfriend, husband, hey, get that new E-Sac joint. I want that new E-Sac joint.
My girls in my ear. What are you gonna do? A song about me? Like, oh, I got one, baby. Don't trip.
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
Li,
by the way,
you're right.
Go ahead, bro.
No, you're right about that. Like about the ladies telling like if your lady's feeling that artist, bro, it's gonna make you want to listen. Like, okay, he's dope.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Li again, man. I got to get you on here, Li.
Yes, sir.
I love that guy, man.
I gotta link up with my boy, man. He's out in Honolulu. I'm tongue tied. Yeah.
He's in paradise, bro. He's out there. Real. I don't know if he'll ever come back, bro. He's in Hawaii, man. But yeah, no, definitely, man. It's gonna be exciting. I mean, how do you feel about the way things are going now? I'm sure you're feeling great. It looks like you're feeling great. How pleased are you with the response you've had with your with your mixtape, bro? With E-Sac Tha MixTape.
I feel good about the response, but I know we could do better. Like there has to be a lot more promotion going on. Like, because I still feel like it's not out to as many ears as it should be. Because the music is good, so that's not a factor. It's just the outreach and the way the algorithms work. It's like it's kind of hard to break that barrier, man. You know what I mean? Like you really definitely got to invest in yourself as far as the promotion part goes. Like it's not just about recording some dope music and then what, like just your homies hear it or it doesn't break that barrier, the algorithm. Like you gotta know who and who, because there's so many like playlist creators, I think that's the word, and like you can network with them and they might put you in there or shoot them a few bucks, but I mean, if like I said, like you gotta spend that money too for the promotion.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. I mean, how much have you learned about the game, though, man? I mean, have you learned more now in these like the last few years, bro?
I have.
Yeah,
no, I have. Because for example, one of my homies, he would always be in my ear about Facebook ads. You gotta run these ads, bro. You gotta run these ads, and he's right because I've tried them before, and you do get a good response.
Oh, Facebook ads, man.
Facebook ads. I think also TikTok has the same things available, and Instagram. So you gotta, you invest a little bit, and then they push out the music more into the people's faces with the little ads and stuff. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's a barrier, bro, that we're trying to break. Like a lot of these other artists that are a little bit more established, they got connects with Empire as their distribution company. And then, I mean, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah, man.
That's what we're trying to be.
Well, yeah, that's where networking comes into play, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you mentioned Facebook ads, man. With that, you pay a fee, right? And then for the ad, you pay Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and they you've got a pretty good response with that for what you've tried on Facebook.
Yeah,
It sounds
I
like.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I need to get jump on that, bro. I need to
Yeah,
pick
even
your
for
brain
the
on that.
podcast, even for the podcast, you could do that. Like for any merch that you're trying to push, like if you a producer, you're trying to push that, like in a way, it's a business because if they wanted to, they could just open up the floodgates and just let everybody in. But like you gotta pay, like pay to play, like you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course, man. Of course. Man. No, it's you know, it's, yeah, it's funny. You mentioned you got to pay.
Pay
You
to
got to.
play.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah,
Oh, man.
so you know, but what inspires your lyrics, E-Sac? When you sit down, you write. When you start writing, what is it that take us through like your creative process? Like, what is it that you do to get yourself in that zone? Or I mean, is it something where you could just like, I mean, like an instant you could just you're there, or do you have to do you have a process for yourself?
Sometimes it's instant, but generally, like I just hit the beat, put the beat on, vibe out to the beat, and then I start thinking of the melody that I want my verse to be in. Like, cause that's one thing I learned as well. Shout out to my homie Keyshawn for that one. He uh he told me, bro, you gotta rap with the melody, with the swag, bro. Like you gotta think of these melodies when you're writing your verses. Cause then that's what stands out from an artist that just rapping like if you got a melody in it, then it's gonna pop more, you know what I mean? So the
Who
melody
shout out
aspect.
to who? I'm
My,
sorry,
my
E-Sac.
brother Keyshawn, my brother Keyshawn. We both grew up on the north side of Long Beach, and we went to school together. We ended up working together. We still work together. We still work in the same spot. But yeah, he also does music, and he's been a good advisor, a mentor, like like just giving me like stuff that I wasn't noticing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He would point it out. So shout outs to him.
Oh man.
Shout out to everybody that's ever been in my journey, man. That's been pushing me. Shout out to my nephew Tunes, man. He's also on the label with us. Um, he kind of brought me out of my little retirement. He's like, come and do this song with me. Come on. And then like from that point, I was like, damn, all right, I'm gonna get on this. Let's go again.
Oh man, yeah, definitely, man, definitely, yeah. Because yeah, I like to. Yeah, that's one of my favorite questions to ask artists. Like, what's your how do you get to your zone, man? And where you just where you get into that zone of creativity.
Yeah, like I try to find the melodies first, and then like
Mhm.
what's my subject matter, like the concept of the song. And then I try to borrow from my life whatever I can, and then like I'll exaggerate some things or whatever, or
Yeah,
put my little creative twist to it. But I try to be as genuine as possible with the music
yeah,
because that's just that's something I always held myself accountable. Like I'm not gonna sit here and write some bullshit that I've never done in my life, you know. Because
yeah,
you speaking to the ether, man. You speaking to the universe when we open our mouths. So if I'm gonna say I'm over here killing these dudes and that dude, like I'm inviting all that, man. You know what I mean?
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Li- Life and death are in the power of the tongue,
exactly. It's a double-edged
right?
sword.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, no, but you do speak on life experiences, personal experiences.
I do. Like for example, that song Exertion, the
Hmm.
first verse is about my mom and me being born in Mexico, the struggles of the people in Mexico, tourists coming over. All they see is the beautifulness of it. They don't see the cartels. They don't see the starving kids. They don't see the murders. They come and go. They're waiting in line, trying to cross back, and then the kids are out over here like struggling, just like living a harder life, trying to hustle, trying to get their money. And when we go over there, like we try the much as hard as possible to try to bless these kids. You know what I mean? Like when we're in La Linea trying to cross back, like they
Hmm.
come in like you give one a couple bucks, then man, they all come. And sometimes you get overwhelmed by that, man. Like you feel like, damn, like I can't give all of y'all some money because then I'm gonna be broke.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like that song is a lot of life experience. The second verse also was just experience. Like I want to address like how hard it is for single mothers, and when my mom when she was single, and what I saw as a child. Um,
Yeah,
and
man.
yeah, like that one for sure. I borrowed a lot from my life experience.
No, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. I think we have to, like you said, man, we're putting that stuff in the universe. But yeah, if you've lived it, man, that's you know, you're you're telling your story, man.
Yeah,
What you saw, what you
his
lived.
his story.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
You um, E-Sac, as we wrap things up, brother, tonight, man. What is your grand vision, brother, for all of this, man? What? I mean, will there ever be a place where a point where you reach where you're content, or maybe you're content now? I don't know, bro. But
yeah.
what's your master plan for all of this, man? What do you envision?
Trying to get my music out there, man, because I always felt like I had a lot to say, and like now I'm starting to see it starting to pick up. Like I'm starting to see it starting to move. So I want to keep doing that and keep just trying to inspire everyone, man. Like don't let anything hold you back to do what you want to do that you love. And ultimately, like I want to just be able to like quit my job, man, and like even if it's on the most humblest tip, man, like I'm touring like overseas or whatever, like just like just to be able to maintain my life doing what I love. Because a lot of us we do our 9 to 5, and like, come on, man, it's like a death sentence. Like a lot of us aren't happy doing what we do, man. Like for me, I'm main example, dude. Like I'm always god damn it, like over here doing like I'm blessed and I'm happy to be able to have a good job that's helped me maintain my life. But again, I'm like, I'm more than this, bro. And we all more than this. You know what I mean? Like for example, you love the podcast game, man, and then like you, no, hey, shout outs to you, man. Dope interview, man. Like you kept coming with the questions and the engagement, and that's dope. Like a lot of guys don't have that quality, or ladies either. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Thank you, man. Thank you. No, I appreciate you, man. And no, you're right, Isak. You're right. You got to go after. You have to go after the dream, man. You have to go after what you want to do, what makes you happy. What uh, y- you know. Um, that's where I reached a point, man. A few years ago. That's why I started podcasting, because I was like, nah, man. There's some stuff I left on the table. I got to go back and see if I can, and make these things happen, make these goals and dreams happen. I don't want to look back and say, ah, man, I coulda, woulda, shoulda, right?
that part. Yeah, shout outs to you, man, because a lot of people are scared to do that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Round of applause, man. My hats off to you, bro. Because a lot of dudes like they're afraid. They're afraid to take that next step. Like what did Nipsey say? If I take 2 steps back, my next steps are gonna propel me like 5, 6, 7 more steps.
mm,
And life is short, man. Like this is the only life we get right now that we're aware of. Like,
mm,
and for it to be like you're at your deathbed or whatever the case is, and be like, man, what could have been? Like, I
mm,
would hate to be living like that, man. Like, and I was at a point to that, like that I didn't want to do music anymore. Like I was like, nah, man. Like I tried and nothing happened, but I didn't really try. I was lying to myself because now I'm
uh,
trying. Now I'm really trying. Like now it's really for sure. I'm trying. Like I'm giving it my 100%.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. You made that choice, man, and that's great. I'm glad. Good for you, man, and you're going after it. You're making it happen. You took action, and I think it's funny. I think Hypnotic. I saw a video today. Hypnotic was speaking on that. Like, I just want you got to take action, man. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, you just have to take that step forward, man. You got to give it a shot. You got to give it a shot, man. And yeah, it's not going to be easy, but at least you have to. The only way it's going to happen is if you take that first step, man. You take that shot and do what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, man. No, but so hats off to you, man, for being
Yeah,
an inspiration.
yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, brother. No, hey, bro. I want to, I wish you all the success, man. All the luck and success, and I can't wait to see you, man, and as you progress and evolve and ascend into the stratosphere and
Yeah,
doing your thing, brother.
Whenever we have another performance, bro, and I get on that stage, man, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna let you know. Come through, check me out.
Oh, bro, yeah.
That's another obstacle, another hurdle. You know, I gotta practice my interaction with the crowd, and you know, because we are MCs, masters of ceremony. You gotta give them that. You gotta move them, man. Like
You got to do it, man. You got to do it, brother. No, no doubt, man. Yeah, let me know, man. I'd love to come out and check you out in
sure.
person.
Yeah.
You know, and but yeah, brother, you know, again, man, you know, thank you for taking the time to let us into your world a little bit,
Yes,
for
sir. Thank
inspiring
you.
us. Where can the good people find you, E-Sac? Tell them about your websites, you know, social media, all that good stuff.
You can find me on social media on Instagram. It's E_SAC_music. And then I'm on Facebook, E-Sac Musica. Also, I'm not heavy on TikTok, but the music, as far as the music, I'm on YouTube Music, Spotify, anywhere you can find music. Y'all know what it is.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel called?
Ooh, I think it's my name, E-SAC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I
capital
checked.
E dash capital SAC.
I know there's some numbers behind it, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's
there is
East.
some numbers. You're right, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get you that real quick.
Yeah. No, no doubt, man.
Yeah, there was
Ladies.
some numbers. You're right. See, you on top of it, bro. Yeah, there is some numbers.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Oh, I appreciate you,
I don't know what
Isak,
happened.
man.
Yeah, I mean, they can find me, man. I couldn't
Yeah,
find me. Yeah,
ladies. No, man. But again, brother, no, I thank you for coming on, man. And you know, anything I can do to show love and show support to you, man, I'll do that, man. And it's all about growing the community, man, and
yes, sir.
staying tight
Yes, sir.
and building that community, brother. And
Yeah,
so,
you build it with unity.
yeah, that's
With
right.
unity and community.
That's right. That's right, man.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have E-Sac. Go check him out. Go check out his Instagram. Go check out his latest project, his mixtape, entitled E-Sac Tha MixTape, hosted by DJ DVS, aka Kiki Smooth, man. E-Sac's making moves, ladies and gentlemen. Go show some love. Go check him out, man. Hey, man. Once again, I want to thank you for coming on, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the opportunity. Again,
Anytime.
gracias.
De nada, ya sabes, aquí estamos siempre.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But there you have E-Sac, ladies and gentlemen, hip hop recording artist out of Long Beach, California, representing Strong down there in Strong Beach. But like I said, go check him out, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on the live right here on the comment section. Ally on the beat, thank you. Two Souls, what's up?
Two Souls.
Oh, Two Souls is in the house. Yeah, thank you so much.
Two Souls.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Santos Solis.
Shout outs to my boy Santos.
That's right.
Out in Arizona, in Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Out in the AZ.
Yeah.
The desert. All right. All right. Yeah. But again, man, I want to thank everybody. It's all good. Two Souls. Thank you for being here. And like I said, man, go give E-Sac a follow. We will be back next week with another outstanding guest for E-Sac. I'm Double A right here on the Profile Pod saying
peace.
Always reminding you to. I kind of screwed that up, man. I screwed my.
It's all
always
good.
reminding you.
Yeah. Remind them, Double A.
To take, and don't forget to subscribe right here on the Profile Pod. Follow, like, subscribe, hit that button there on the bottom right hand corner, and much appreciate you guys for everything, for all the love and support out there. So we'll see you guys next week. For E-Sac, I'm Double A, reminding you to always take it easy.
Easy.
Peace.
Peace.